I was playing the game longer and I started playing, I started to realize the sounds of guns and what they were. In Modern Warfare 2, I've been playing for I think like I don't know since I think November, and realistically I know most but not all of them. Not like I did in Call of Duty 4. I mean, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is, you know, I mean, a lot of people bitch about the game, and you know, everybody has their right to gripe about it, and I don't hold nothing against that. But the thing that gets me is that when people complain about the game, it's like, okay, if you're on the football field and you get two teams on a football field and it's raining, isn't it raining for both football? Isn't it raining for both teams? So how can somebody say that this gun is in the game and it's unfair? You have the same opportunity to use the same gun this person does. It's not like you're not in the same
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, because I think most people, because of the matchmaking system, most people don't even have an option to play in a room with regular straight-up people where it's ranked. They only have the option to play with the fucking Fantasyland faggot guns and the fucking Turks and the fucking helicopters and 13 million airstrikes and nuclear bombs going off everywhere. You don't get a chance to fucking actually... That's why nobody fucking uses their headset on that stupid game. Because there's no need to. Why do you need to? You can go Rambo or you can camp, which 95% of the people who play that game do, and they just sit there and get 30 kills and calling a nuke, game's over, bye-bye. And then he goes... Then he, you know, gets on YouTube and goes, check this shit out, home twice. Look at me get 30 kills in a nuke just by hiding in a bush.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm guilty. I mean, I did instructional videos for people because the game was such a hard game when it first came out. And people, man, you seen the video of the kid fucking with the milk mustache punching the skin off his hand? I mean, that's, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Call of Duty so fun, kill myself right now.
you know, I mean, it's crazy. The game is very stressful, and if you can imagine, this game had sold like 8 and 5, like I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 million copies. I mean, you know that Black Ops is going to sell more than 13 million. So can you?
You know why they sell so many? I'm going to tell you why. Because, and this is for strictly the people out there who are really beasts out there. If you're listening, pay attention, because this is why this game in particular sells so many. Because skill isn't something that everybody has. It's kind of limited to those that are skillful and you know, think logically and can predict your every move if you're a noob. You know what I mean? So this game is... So, like I said, there's not that many really skilled players out there. So, what I'm trying to say is, because this goddamn beer is kicking in,
I need to get another one, but go ahead.
The world is filled full of people who just, you know, and it's not anything I hold against them, but it's a fact that just not a lot of people have the ability that guys like you and me who have been gaming since way before a lot of these guys were even visible on a microscope have. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
the world is filled with people who kind of rely on fucking camping, and they rely on I need a gun that can see through walls. I need bullets that go around corners. I need fucking nuclear bombs. So
yeah,
you know what I mean? Well, it's a moneymaker. It's a moneymaker. There's enough people out there. I mean, if I was in the business, if I was wearing a suit and tie and I was making video games, you know, I'd probably shit all over the world too and sell a stupid game with all that crap.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it is, you know, you have you know, Infinity Ward, their heads got fired. They chopped off the head of Infinity Ward. They took 30 people and they ran over to EA. So not only do you have EA with their new company that they formed, I don't know, I forgot the name of it off the top of my head, but they started a new company. You got Infinity Ward, you got Treyarch. You're gonna have a whole shitload of first-person shooters. I mean, do you think first-person shooters are gonna ever die out? It seemed like to me like...
No. You know what's going to happen? This is kind of my prediction. I thought about it the other day. I actually would love a third-person shooter if they would invent a TV, or they could come up with a way where you could have like 3 TVs, one facing you, and then the other 2 on the left and the right kind of facing at a 45-degree angle.
Like a PC.
So, fucking sick, dude. Because that would
PC.
take away the whole fucking horse blinder effect. Because that's one of the things I don't like about first-person shooters is you're running around and you're stuck on something, running on like you're running on a treadmill, and then you have to back up and look You know what I mean? It's exactly
Yeah.
like you're wearing horse blinders. So that's kind of one of the things I don't like about first-person shooters.
Yeah, I don't know what degree angle that is. I think it's like, I don't know, like 60 or 80 degrees or something like that. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I just got into the game and, you know, and I wasn't a Halo player. And there's a lot of people that are not Halo players, you know, and they just want to play something else. And the funny thing about it is like, you know, what was it, Rainbow Six, Vegas, and Gra. I hated all Ubisoft games. I just didn't understand games like that. The fun factor wasn't there. And so, I mean, I love Battlefield I love Battlefield 2. It was a great game. I mean, that game was, I played that game forever. And then it's just like, no.
Which one? Bad Company 2?
No, Battlefield 2.
Oh, I thought you said Bad Company 2.
No, I slipped, but yeah, I didn't really care for Bad Company. You know, to be honest with you, I like prone in the game. I don't know, does SOCOM have prone?
Well, I only talk about SOCOM because SOCOM 1 and 2 because those are the only real SOCOM games in my opinion. And yes, they did. Let me tell you what else they had. They had prone. They had allowed you to lean and shoot around a corner while you're in the prone position. Lean while you're in a crouch position, and obviously lean while you're standing. You could also throw grenades with your left or your right hand.
Whoa, that's different. Why? And how would that be? I wouldn't even understand how that even would make a difference throwing left and right. I mean,
how would that make a difference?
Oh, because you're behind that wall.
Try leaning and throwing a grenade around a corner. Like if you're looking around the left side of a building with your right hand, you have to expose your body. So it was, dude. As far as character mechanics and just character movements in general, those two games, SOCOM 1 and 2, even 3 and 4, they had it down, and you could easily toggle back and forth from not a traditional, but it was a first-person perspective where all you could see was your crosshairs. So essentially, if you go into a building, if you're playing a third-person shooter game, if you go into a building and you know, the roof or the doorway is in your way and you can't see it, it's like when you have one of those bad fucking dreams where you can't fucking punch or you can't see.
You can't run up the stairs.
Yeah, you guys just kicking your ass because you can't fucking lift your arms or, you know, whatever, you can't see. You could easily just push up once on the D-pad and you're in first-person view and, you know, and see clearly. And I was in and out of first-person and third-person all the time because of, you know, how much easier I could see. And I fucked people up on the game. I'll be honest, dude. I used to fucking tear people up. And I used to laugh and teabag them and fucking send them messages telling them to suck that, all that. I used to fucking love that. And they had customizable taunts. So I could, before I go into the lobby to play the game, I could go in there and say, what are you camping again? Why don't you come out, you pussy? Or, you know, well, whatever. Whatever you feel like might come into play or that taunt might be good, you know?
Yeah. So
I gotta put this out there. One of my taunts used to be, you know we're winning, right? I can sit here all day. So, essentially, fuck guys sitting there camping with the hostages all day long, and we're winning. I would just send that taunt on there. Hey, you can fucking camp all you want, but you got to come out that door if you want to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So I heard that you're